What up? Editor Jacob here. Before the video starts, wanted to let y'all know that this video, well, the footage that's after this thing I'm showing you currently, it's recorded in the past on like 3 days after the episode was released. So if you hear some things that don't really make sense or really add up, that's probably the reason why it sounds a bit weird. Yeah, if it doesn't make any sense to you at all, kind of have to put yourself in my shoes, that specific time frame, timeline. Yeah, timeline. Um, Now if you're expecting like I don't know, like a heavily emotional, like I'd say like screaming and yelling type reaction, that ain't my thing. I don't react like that. Everyone has different types of genuine reaction, and my reaction is to take the information in and then say what's on my mind in that moment. So like, you're expecting like what I just said, like screaming and yelling and that's crazy, that's hype, as shit. That's probably not probably not the best stay on this video unless you're just like a critique, because I can take criticism. So if you're not, if that's not your thing, I recommend clicking off the video. Yeah, that's all. Enjoy the video. What up? It's your boy, Jared25 here, back with another video. My mic's being weird for some reason. It's not picking up some of my words. Welcome to a reaction video. It's very different from usual. I believe it was my first anime reaction, so... Well, technically, I did have an anime reaction way back in like 2019, but I wasn't really that big back then. I'm still not even big now, but it's whatever. You know, I do whatever I want now. Now, it's come to my attention that this right here. Now, I know I'm a bit late on this onto this like episode, not episode, but like these news that just came out. Reason why I'm a bit late on this is because I wanted to let it like marinate, like grow maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You get what I mean, right? I didn't want to go like straight into it. Because what if it's not like the most disliked episode of all solo leveling? So yeah, I let it marinate, and then this is what happened. So well, on the day of this, when the news was released, I I did my research. Technically, this is the most hated episode of solo leveling, but we don't really count this as a what do you call it? An episode. This is like just a recap. I wouldn't really count it as its own most hated episode of all time. So technically, this one was an actual episode. I do believe there was no fighting in this one, and for this one there was also no fighting, but it's also the most hated episode for some reason. So we're about to find out why it's the most hated episode of all time on Soul Leveling. Yeah, I really want to know why, cause I've read this from beginning to end, the whole webtoon, except Ragnarok. I never read Ragnarok. Is Ragnarok good? I know he has a son now, but is it good? I don't know. Whoever's watching this video can let me know if it's good or not, but not much to explain. His most hated solo leveling episode of all time. We're about to find out why. Weird. Oh.
制作
So at this point in the manga, not manga, but webtoon, I don't think it really pans much difference towards the webtoon. The only difference between the webtoon and the
これで本当に
anime I found so far is when they like completely skipped over what's his face's sister,
あいや
um
珍しく
one of the like higher A ranks of
起きろ
Korea. That's one of the differences I've seen so far. I haven't really been paying attention to season one. There. Yeah, Kaisel. I remember Kaisel. I probably won't spoil that one moment, but if you all know, you know. Okay, so I do believe this is where like he gets yeah, okay.
これって影の兵士
Because
がどこにいても
pretty
場所
sure
を入れ替えできるってことか
the Monarch of White Flames. That's originally what his name was. They
悪いけど
renamed
家
his
には一人で帰ってこ
title in the anime.
うって感
Still
じ
sounds pretty cool in the anime, but I feel like the Monarch of
機会が
White
なければ
Flames just
な
sounds way better, in
ど
my
うだ
opinion. Sounds more like badass. I wonder like how far they want to take this anime in terms of like I don't know, because
本当に見回りを命じ
I
たやつ
heard
かどうか
Ragnarok was just the epilogue to
先
solo
生の
leveling,
3時間
and then like
ここからの移動は
I think just now it entered its
返
own
せる
story, so I'm not really too sure myself on how far they want to take this anime
あんた
seriously
の
or
能
what.
力を得
So far,
一抹の不安もないと
you
いう
already
の
know
は
what happens prior to this episode. It's not
調査
really
結
a
果を
flop
正
so
確
far,
こちらの見解と
because you know it's the aftermath of the fight.
それに作戦は電波が作用しなかった際の
Oh yeah,
撤退
Jeju
まで
Island. Forgot about that. That shit's
安
gonna
全
go
の準
crazy
備を
when
し
it
て
comes out.
ハンター水篠ハンターと連絡は
まだ取れて
Yeah,
ません
man, he hasn't really been paying much attention to you guys, you know, because like he's been his own thing. Yeah. When I when I first saw this specific scene on my own,
眉間にしわ寄せてると老けますよ
I was very confused on who this guy was because I did not recognize him at
レス
all.
キューヒーラー
But
ミノ
when
ル
they said this, it was
大
the
きな負傷
S
の
rank
時
healer.
若いうちに現役
I
を
was
退
I
く
was
数少ない
I was a bit surprised because
か
like
つて共に戦った
you know
仲間
it's been a while. I don't really remember much in early solo leveling because you know
タイガ
when
さん
you're at that point where like it's like
本当に行
updating
くんですか
weekly or monthly,
おう
just kind of forgets some vital information.
もう会えないかもしれないからな
俺公務員試験を受けるんです
公務員試験
もうダメなんですよ血とかそういうの
A really relatable thing.
だから
Like
こう
得意だった
time has passed
俺って自動で
and
で
he
きるの
wants to
好きじゃ
do
ない
his own thing
なんだそれ
because
でもこれが普通
there's
で
just
す
some things he can't really handle
そういうこと
anymore
は歴史の中だけ
and
で十分
he wants to try new things. Yeah, a lot of people can relate to
これで
this.
見たことがないか
You
もし
know,
れ
too
ない
much,
戦うことが
too
日
much
常
for
になっ
them.
ている
タイガーさん
Some things you find enjoyable kind of just grows out. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm talking out of my head.
なんだそれ
Okay, this is the big here. You smile through it all in the face of danger. That's how you know
俺の
they're
せいでやけどしたのに
because like you know it was bad. It was bad. You know, bad. Really, really. Oh my god, my mic is not picking up shit. Oh my god. When I first read this in the webtoon, chills, man.
母さん
Absolute chills. Now, actually hearing this, like being visually shown through like motion pictures instead of just like, I don't know what you would call like rough sketches, webtoon comics, it's much more like, it has much of more of a meaning than it does in the like the story, the stories they tell through pictures. You know, they both hit different in their own way, in a good way. Now that you have like all this music and shit, and like all this like emotional build up through like an anime like this, absolute god tier. Ah, that's how she sounds. Crazy, like, cause she looks. If you were in a world like this, seeing her wound heal like that, she must be like a. Might look. She might look like a completely different person. Crazy. This just shows that no matter how old you are, you can still act like a kid in front of your parents. Awesome. It's done very well. Man, that was such a good scene. There's so much I want to talk about on that scene. I have to try and keep the video short because I can go on for hours just talking about a specific scene. It's just so good. That's how good it is. Like you can like talk about it for a long ass time. That's just how good it is. Alright, alright. What we gonna do? I already know what's gonna happen, but like, what are we gonna do about Juju Island?
今回の作戦では国内の S 級ハンターだけではなく DFN 協力のもとさらに10名を追加で前線に投入
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those guys. I only remember the guy from China. I think the #1 world class China dude. I don't remember if he was that strong or not, but he handled like giants on his own. I think that what I remember. Oh, that's probably a spoiler. Man, I should probably bleep that out. It's fine. It's fine. I probably just ruined the scene talking about that spoiler, but it's whatever. I got ahead of myself. Damn. Is that bad? Bro, how long was he gone? I forgot. What was the exact like time frame of that? Is that like a week? It couldn't have been that bad. Why? Why? I thought I thought Jinwoo had a beauty mark for a second. That was just like a dirt on my screen.
それにしても会見直後に訪ねてくるとは
Yeah, Thomas Andre. I don't really remember much about Thomas Andre. I forgot. I don't know. I forgot his role in the show or in the book series webtoon. All I know is that he's just #1 in this country. Besides, a certain someone I won't say.
出発は4日後今回のレイドは我々の悲願です力を貸していただけませんか
I know that he's not gonna go, but like, cause like I already know what's gonna happen. So I don't want to say too much. Yeah, I already know he's not gonna go. Let's just say that. Forgot about this part in the webtoon, to be honest. Like, I know Jeju Island was like a pretty cool like arc. It's just I kind of forgot about what happens in it. Because didn't it end like in 2022? And didn't it start like in like 2017? Like, it's been a while. I don't remember most things that happened early on. Like, I think we're reaching almost like mid webtoon, like somewhere in the middle of the story. It's like another thing after Jeju Island, and then it'll be officially like half of the story. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I don't remember too much. So watching this anime, at least like in certain like increments, it's just a refresher because I don't really remember what happened in the early stages of the story.
マスターは S 級やなくて A 級やから聞いたことないかもしらんけどそれともうちは国内の5大ギルドの一つや今回のレイドでも守備
余計な波風は立てない方がいいですよ
ちゃうちゃうこいつらが俺らのことめっちゃ弱い言うてたんや
いいから落ち着け
ちょうどいい
I don't know, man. What up, you guys? You are weak. I don't remember too much of what you guys can do. I won't say it, but something did happen on Jeju Island. Yeah, that was the episode, huh? I don't understand how people can hate that episode. Like, that pisses me off, man. That's such a touching moment right there. I don't know how people can hate that episode. I guess people just want smoke and only smoke, like no story development and just smoke. I don't know. They're like some like One Punch Man type. Now no hate towards One Punch Man because I love One Punch Man, but like, you know, all they want is like a One Punch Man moment. Like, come on, man. How are you gonna stick through the entire series and hate on the exact moment it was building up for? Like, the whole reason why he went into this dungeon shit was because of his mother. He wanted to treat his mother's fucking medical treatment. Like, I don't know. Like, you guys are not true fans if you're just gonna like hate it like that. Like, come on, man. That episode, it's not trash. It's just I can see why people hate it because there's no action happening. But it's necessary because that's how it was told in the webtoon. Because we don't want a high school situation where it rushed through like 20 series of mini arcs that easily could have been shown. Like, if Crunchyroll actually like sat there and gave the time and day for the God of High School, it would have actually been like a decent anime. At least in my opinion. Because like, if you actually go ahead and read the webtoon, it's actually peak. Like, the early stages is actually really peak. Now don't get me wrong, they did God of High School pretty good in certain parts. I'm saying certain parts because they skipped heavily on so much vital information. Like, I don't know why. I don't know who greenlit that on that fucking dog shit of a fucking anime adaptation, but god damn. If they gave the God of High School the solo leveling treatment, like gave it the time of day, actually like put the time and work, the blood and sweat and tears, it would have been such a phenomenal anime, in my opinion. Because I read the God of High School from beginning to end, and it was good. I do not know why or how it was greenlit to be designed like that. Like, come on, man. But yeah, I got a bit sidetracked. But as I was saying, yeah, I could understand why people hate it, because you know it's just all talking, no action. But it was necessary, because you know that's how it was told. Because it was building up for the moments, and the moment was executed. It was executed perfectly. I couldn't have seen it any other way. Because, like, how do you mess up an emotional scene like that? Like, come on now. It was perfect. I don't care how anyone or anything disrespects that moment. It was perfect. You know, as I said, I'll say it again. That's how it was going to build up. Because that's the whole reason why we were doing it. Because of the mother. Because, you know, the father was stuck in a dungeon, I'd say for 14 years. I don't remember, because like I didn't watch that episode, you know, because I heard that this episode was the most hated episode, as you saw in the beginning of the video. Yeah, that's very interesting how this is the most hated episode. If you enjoyed today's video, a like, and if you're new around here, you want to see more content like this, subscribe. And if you got any ideas, whether it be gaming or for my podcast, like topics, leave those in the comments down below. And yeah, peace.